Hey friends! So it's been a while since I've given an update because there's just been a lot going on, so so today was the last day of class, which was really exciting. We literally graduate tomorrow. I need to pack up my stuff and get like my uniform out and get ready for our day tomorrow. I can't believe it. We made it through the last 6.5 weeks to get to this point. It's been amazing. It's been intense. It's been hard, emotional, stressful, challenging, but I am so glad that I pushed through all of it, and I'm still pushing through right now. So I don't know if you can tell, but I don't look great. I got sick right before. So today is Wednesday. I had my IOE on Monday, and the day before, or maybe 2 days before my IOE flight, I was feeling a little congested, but nothing crazy, not a big deal. Just did everything like normal, went on my flight, and so I had my flight from Houston to Boston, and flying into Boston, your ears pop on the plane, but it felt worse than normal, and it didn't fix itself. But we had such a quick turn, I wasn't even thinking about it. We had probably 30 minutes in Boston to get off the plane, check back in, and set up and board for the next flight. That, it was so fast. But then, so went on another flight back from Boston into Houston, and my ears did not get any better, and everyone was just yawn a lot and take a long shower, a hot steamy shower, and it'll be fine, it'll go back to normal, just give it time. And I waited, and the next day it still felt exactly the same. It feels like I have an earbud in, or an earplug, and it sounds like I'm underwater, I cannot hear. And so now it's Wednesday. My flight was on Monday when that happened, and it's still not back to normal. And so I ended up having to go to the clinic at the airport, which is great that they have that available to us, and it's free for me to go and see the nurse and everything. But she is oh no, you're not getting on a plane again until this is fixed. So I'm grounded before I even graduate, before I even start flying. I can't go home, which sucks. So I don't really know what's gonna happen at this point, because I'm supposed to fly home tomorrow, but that's not gonna happen. And then I have a week before I'm supposed to be packed up and have been driven across the country to make it to base orientation, and then start flying the next day, basically. So a lot's up in the air right now. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen, but I'm not going home yet. I get to stay in Houston and just hope that my congestion goes away, and therefore my ear block goes away. So that's what's happening. But tomorrow's graduation day. My parents are here. They flew standby from Eugene into Houston today, and they, on both flights, got the very last 2 seats. So they barely made it. I was so glad. But I'm gonna get changed and go hang out with them, and then come back and pack up my stuff, I guess, because I don't know if I have to move rooms or whatever. But yeah, we're just gonna forget about this for a little while, I hope, and everything will work itself out.
Newark Base Flight Attendant Madison Jernberg. Newark Base Flight Attendant Levis Paulino Sanchez. On behalf of United, welcome to our family.
It's official, I graduated and I got my wings. Oh my gosh, they're so shiny and pretty. Oh my gosh, we did it. Today was a really good day, oh my goodness, to say the least. My parents came yesterday and had the quickest trip ever to Houston, and I sent them off on their way, and I'm still sick, so who knows how long I'm gonna be here, but I just have the time to actually rest for the first time in 7 weeks and get better, so that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, oh my gosh. I didn't get any footage during graduation, and I was like, I feel so bad for not filming anything or whatever. I think my parents got a little bit, but I just wanted to really, really enjoy the day, and I did. It was great. So yeah, I've just finally said all my goodbyes to my friends that I've met here, and they're off on their way to their bases, or to home and then to their bases. And so some of them I'll see in Newark, and others are in Denver and Chicago. 2 of my best friends from here are going to Denver, so I'll miss them a lot. And it's been crazy. It's been crazy. I can't believe it's over. I wish that I was going home, but right now I'm just gonna get out of these clothes and I guess edit some vlogs and rest up. That's it. Thanks so much if you watched all of these crazy vlogs from my 7 weeks of training. I know they weren't that good, but I just wanted to have them to commemorate, and I have these wings forever and ever. Hello, a little update for you guys. It is Saturday. I graduated on Thursday and was supposed to fly home Thursday night, but as you know, I am sick and my ear is still blocked and I cannot fly. So, big fat bummer. I'm still here, and I'll probably go back to the clinic tomorrow. I went yesterday and nothing has changed, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, but I'm trying to just be happy that I have the time to just relax and rest and get better. So yeah, working on that. It's beautiful outside. It's literally 80 degrees in Texas on December 4th. Anyways, December, and it's beautiful. I went outside to go sit, but I'm like in this flannel because I've been all cozy and sick, and I went outside and tried to find a shady spot, but it was literally so warm. There's people sun tanning and swimming in the pool, and I'm like, that's like totally where I want to be, is sitting out in the sun, and it feels so good. But I didn't want to go, like, I don't want to change into anything. I just don't feel like doing that. So I'm gonna sit by this window and look outside and try to take in some sunshine from here in my air-conditioned room. So that's where we're at. I really hope that I can give you an update soon that I'm going home. The fact that I've been sick and unable to hear out of my right ear for a whole week now is really just not my vibe. I'm hungry and too cheap to order food, so I might just take the hotel shuttle and go to the airport and watch some planes and eat food and maybe edit some videos. was the quickest packing job I've ever done. I almost forgot all my shoes, but let's go to the airport. Happened really fast, but the doctor cleared me and I'm headed to the airport, literally racing the clock. It's like 3:22 right now and my flight is delayed to 3:40. So, or not 3:40, 4:40. So I gotta check 2 bags and get to my gate ASAP. Here we go, I'm going home. So obviously didn't make my connection into Eugene. I'm in Denver tonight and I'm exhausted. We ended up being delayed, I think like 5 hours was the delay. And I was just like laughing about it the whole day, but I'll explain the whole thing when I get up tomorrow because I'm just gonna go to bed, and then my flight now back into Eugene isn't until 3:45. They put me on a later flight and I'm just not gonna even mess around with it because it's a direct flight home to Eugene, so fingers crossed we get there. And yeah, good night. I'll see you in the morning. Bye, Colorado. Thanks for the pit stop. My very first stop, I woke up and went to Dutch Bros today. Apparently they still are missing their labeled cups, which makes me sad, but my friends are the sweetest. My favorite drink, my go-to, it's a lot of caffeine and I probably didn't need it today, but I can't get it anymore after this when I move. So I had to have another nitro cold brew. I get the nitro cold brew white annihilator with soft top and it's delicious. Dutch obviously holds like the biggest place in my heart, so I was really happy I got to go visit them, even though I'm literally only here for today. What time is it now even? It's probably like 11:30. I did not get up early and I still have to pack my entire life away. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. My travel was so crazy. I was literally just like laughing about it the whole time. We just kept getting notifications like every half hour, every hour, like pushing back our time like over and over and over, just getting delayed further and further. I was just like, this is crazy. Yeah, so I was supposed to leave Houston. I was at the clinic, and got cleared to fly, obviously. I was there at like, I don't know, like 1. And I got back to the hotel, and like I had sent an email to my class advocate and just like let her know that I was able to fly. Like, I hope I can get on a plane tonight. Let me know like what we can work out. And she called me and goes, okay, like the last flight into Eugene leaves Houston at like, so you have to make a connection, but the last flight that would work leaves at 3:30. Do you think you can make it? And I hadn't packed anything. I was like, yeah. So I literally threw all my stuff together so fast, and then made it to my flight. Everything was going great. We all boarded the plane. And then we were sitting there. The captain came on and was like, okay, there's a maintenance issue. The like team is looking at it right now. Like, it might take a little while. Sit tight. Like, we'll give you another update when we have one. And we're like, okay, whatever. I like started a movie and was like, okay, I'm like settling in. Like, they'll get it going whenever they do and we'll be off. Whatever, it's fine. Like when they told us it might be an hour, then we had the option if we wanted to get off. And I, like, at that point knew I probably wasn't going to make my connection to Eugene. And so I was trying to figure out, like, should I just leave and try again tomorrow? Or do I try to go to Denver and still, I don't know, and then go to Eugene the next day? But anyway, so they gave us the option to get off, and then he came back on and was like, okay, no, actually, I think we're gonna have to switch planes, so everyone needs to get off. We kept getting updates, like, for an hour or 2, I can't remember. Like, we were sitting at the second gate with the new plane, and we still weren't leaving. And then I guess the new plane had come from Frankfurt, Germany, and it was supposed to be done for the day. And so, like, they weren't rushing to clean it or anything. But then when they put us on it, they had to get a team of cleaners to go, like, and it's a huge plane, and like, it just takes a while. And so the cleaners were on the plane for a long time, and we were all just sitting there waiting. And then when we finally started boarding, they were like, okay, like, please just like put all your things down and like get seated as quickly as possible so that our crew doesn't time out. And we were like, you're kidding. It was just like so many things over and over. I was just like, I've never experienced anything like that traveling before. And it was fine. Like, I was in super good spirits the whole time. I just was like, this can't be happening. Like, I just want to go home so bad. But, and then, so we all got on the plane and we boarded and we thought we were going to make it. And then the captain comes on. He's like, good news and bad news. Bad news is we timed out. The pilots did. And so they had to get a different crew of pilots to come on board. But that was the good news. He was like, good news is there's another crew here that they're on their way to take you to Denver. But then they had to do all their like safety checks up there and like get their stuff all ready. So they had to like start over that process. And we were sitting on the plane after we boarded the new plane for like an hour. We were delayed for like 5 hours, I think. It was crazy. I've never had that like much of a delay before. So eventually made it to Denver. Yeah, I just got a room for the night and then got up and finally got on the plane to Eugene the next day. My flight into Eugene out of Denver didn't even leave until like 3:45, so I got to sleep in and like take my time, and it was all good. But yeah, finally made it into Eugene at like 6. Yeah, it was at 6. And now I'm back and just about to go start packing everything. So we'll see what I can fit into my car. And then tomorrow we'll be off to Jersey. We're going to try to make it in 4 days is the plan. So long story short, I had a 5-hour delay in Houston. I made it to Denver at midnight, had to stay the night, and then get up and get on a different plane to Eugene the next morning. But I finally made it home, and we're here now, and we're getting all packed and ready to go drive across the country to move to Jersey. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here, and I'll probably film a little bit of a video of some sort on the way across the country to move to Jersey too. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can see updates and all the new adventures that are to come. Find out where I'm gonna go on my very first flight attendant trip. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.